Okay, and welcome to today's instalment of Tomato Industries Detailing. A bit of an overcast day. When I look at the radar, I can see quite a bit of cloud coming our way, and that cloud contains rain. But what we've got here is a Tiguan, VW Tiguan. This has got to be ready by midday. It's going up. It's going to be traded in for another car. Customer dropped it off this morning, and he told me that over the phone that the car's not too bad. At the outside, I'd have to agree with him. Some oxidation going on down here, so I'll try and put some product on that, probably solution finish or black wow, just so that looks a bit better. You can see the wheels are pretty dirty. This panel here also showing signs of discolouring here. It's okay down here, it's not so bad, but up here, yeah, you can see it starts just there. So you've also got this line of brown gunk. So I get rid of that in my pre-wash. What I'll probably do is I will just spray some Wires wheel brightener just along here. Give it about 5 or 10 seconds to soak in, and then get a brush and work my way along. It comes off really easy. It's much easier than trying to get it off in the wash phase. And it goes right down along. You got your normal smudges and stuff like that, but scratching here. So I've got about 4 hours on this, interior wise. Which he told me is not too bad. I would disagree. These seats need shampoo extraction. You can see there, there's quite a bit of gunk. That centre console also is pretty dirty. Yeah, not too bad down there at the carpet level. Just some sand in that, so I can do that pretty quickly. It's in the back area here where things get a bit interesting. Just go around the other side. And there we have a nice, I'd say, chocolate stain. And as you can see, these seats, you know, not in the best condition. I doubt if this car's ever been clean. So the trick here is to try and get this done. And because I'll probably be shampoo extracting these seats, they're going to be damp, because we're not going to have any sun today. So that's going to be interesting, but I can't leave that like that. These seats are just too dirty, and you can see from the front here the state of these seats, absolutely filthy. Open the door, so you know, I guess upon inspection, the way I'm going to attack this is I think the inside deserves more of the back is not too bad. Gunky shit under here. Quite gunky inside there. That's the hatch. Got a lot of dirt and debris inside here. What this does, when it does rain, water will come down, soak that dirt, and then as the exterior dirt dries, it stays wet underneath it, and they could rust. This side's much similar. It's not too bad along there. Alright, so I told him we'd have a look at the engine, but I made the degrease out. You can see there's a lot of dirt and crap along here also. There's the door, the front door. These are quite dirty and stained. You know, I'd probably spend about 6 hours on this normally, but I've got 4. So, and also these B-dubs hide their bonnet latch, I think, on this other side. Yep, there it is there, passenger side. Crazy Germans. Alright, so can see the extent of all the dirt and stuff under here, so this needs a clean up. He describes this as just a bit dusty, so that's why I don't quote over the phone. I asked him, he's got a budget of a couple of $100. Believe me, this would take more. I'm going to try and do what I can, because I have already done one of his cars and previously, so anyway, it's going to be a good challenge to get this done in that amount of time. Alright, I'll check back in with her. Okay, so welcome back. We're coming down to the wire on this one. I may not get to do an end video, but I'll basically finish the inside to a certain point. There might be a couple of little things I need to do in the end, but I'll have a quick look. So there's that door. Here's all the dash. Console. Oh, look, just there. Got to get that bit there. Other than that, I think we're good to go in here. She's all clean through there. That cover for the console, clean. All the seats have come up pretty well compared to what they were. You know, the floors are loop carpet, and there's no way I'm going to get them. He didn't ask for them to be totally clean. There's this door. I've just degreased all inside the door frame, and I'll hose that off soon. It's just starting to sprinkle also, just to add to the adventure. So all the backs of the seats have been cleaned, or the carpets have been vacuumed. There's a couple of little spots I do right at the end. As I showed you, there's some quite big dirty, I don't know if it's chocolate. I put this in here, this towel, because I've high pressured in there after degreasing, so I'll clean that at the end. But the back's, all this other section's done. Look from over here. So there's that one. There's the seats. They were absolutely filthy. You can see they're much better now. You know, I've had bugger all time. In the end, it's going to be 3.5 hours I've had to do this, and you saw the state of it when I started, and there was a big chocolatey sort of stain there. I gave it a good scrub as best I could with a small amount of time, and then vacuumed it out. And there's the back seat, and there's that door. And so hopefully I'll get to do another video at the end. And I've just sprayed a pretty heavy duty car wash on it. So it's CT18. It's sort of like a truck wash. And I'll put about 5 or so drops of Kero, 5 to 10 drops of Kero. Especially on white cars, they get all these greasy, dirty bits. It just helps that get off and helps clean the rubbers. So it's sitting there. I've just used a normal hose and this applicator. So it's not as good as, you know, doing it with a high pressure unit and a foam lance, but this car's going to be sold, so it doesn't matter. I just need to get it done quick, and this is the quickest way. Alright, so I'll be back in the end. Okay, so welcome back, and welcome on this cold. Well, it's not cold, it's actually warm. It's quite blustery. You see the wind blowing around. It's rained a couple of times. It's not raining at the moment, but it looks like it might rain again. So I've got this car. The guy's coming to get it in about 10 minutes. This is as far as I'm going to do it. I'm going to get, I think. So I showed you the inside before, so the outside I've just given it a really good wash. I'm not going to get a chance to do the trim. I've still got to clean the door sills and door frames and everything. So this is what it's going to look like. So I've had 3.5 hours to vacuum, shampoo, extract the seats, get some really nasty stains out of the carpets, scrub the whole interior, wash it, degrease the tyres, degrease the wheel wells, clean the wheels, which are quite dirty, wash the car. I haven't put anything other than, I've only just washed it, that's all. I just don't have time for anything else. I think it's starting to look good. Just got to clean that back window there, I just realised. And other than that, she's all done. So, you know, 3.5 hours to do this bigger job. People put you under pressure, they ring you up and say, oh, you know, I can drop it off around 8:30 or so, and or 8 o'clock I think it was, and No, it was 8:30. That's right. He came at 8:30, and I need it by midday because I've got to take it up the coast and get a trade in on it. You know, there's damage on the car, stuff can't get to unless I've got a lot more time. I have everything with jobs like this. Everything is filthy and everything needs time. So what happens is, instead of giving it 100%, you tend to give it 70% and just hope that's good enough. And you know, if there's any questions about why this wasn't done and what that wasn't done, I just throw it straight back on them and say, well, you should have brought it here and given me more time instead of ring me up and put me under pressure. As simple as that. You know, and I would have had time to get things like this off the inside, and I would have had time to fix some of your touch-ups, and I would have had time to make your trim look good and clean your carpets a bit more and da-da-da-da-da, but you chose this way, and this is a consequence of that. So, you know, I'll still do the job, but you know, it puts a lot of strain on us. So anyway, I've got another 10 minutes to just do the seals and everything. So I've got to go and enjoy your day. Okay, so welcome back. Customer's come and got the car. He's happy, and of course he's happy. He's just got about 4.5 hours work for 3.5 hours. So he did pay me an extra half an hour, but God bless him, because he knew how hard I worked. So I did 3.5 hours, got paid for 4. Awesome. Another thing, just quickly, these are Maguire. It's a wall mitt. So Maguire's wall mitt. They've got the mesh on the back for bugs and whatever around the bumpers. It's also good for glass cleaning. You know, where these ones differ from some of the other wall mitts is they're very grabby. So they're very good when you've got really dirty cars and you need to give a good rub, because some of the other I guess synthetic or the very soft merinos, it's all about delicacy, but these things aren't delicate. I use them whenever I'm doing paint correction or anything like that, just to get off. This stuff just grabs onto dirt and that really well. I like it. So yes, that's my advice. If you're looking to wash dirty cars, and you're all about getting stuff off, whether it's tar, whether it's insect stuff or whatever, these aren't bad mitts, you know. So anyway, I've got another car to do this afternoon. Then I've got a full day on a RAV4. It's coming in for paint correction and protection, and then I've got to go do another quote this afternoon on a very big car. It's a big Land Cruiser, I think, from memory, and it's a pain in the ass. It's got giant roof racks and all sorts of crap on it. And then there's some more work towards the end of the week, so things are looking good. All right, enjoy your day, and I'll catch you later.